Nidhi, of course, has been on television earlier.
Mohak sometimes is shy on camera as well when we are shooting together as well.
टीवी पे जो देख रहे हैं लोग वो दिखावा नहीं कर रहे.
They both are actually connected and they both are one people.
एडवेंचरस मतलब वो राइड में जितने भी बैठो बैठ जाएगी पर किसी जानवर के आगे वो नहीं जाएगी.
He knows he has a heart for Nidhi.
निधि का तो पता था कि समझ चूज करेगी, but when Mohak chose Urvi, I was genuinely very surprised.
In the third episode itself, in the tub as well, and the bedroom.
उसके दिमाग में बहुत प्योर इंटेंशंस है निधि को लेकर. He could be left on an island with dogs and he would be the happiest. Nidhi does try and irritate Mohak in a British accent whenever he's around.
So hello guys, welcome to Tele Chaska. And first of all, so I would like to ask, how did this Temptation Island happen? What was your reaction?
Who would you like to go first with?
Yeah, you ladies first.
All right. Hi, my name is Khushi. I'm Nidhi's manager. I've known both of them for the past 2 years now, almost. And we found out about Temptation Island somewhere around September or October, like end of September, beginning of October. It was in the talks for a very long time, and we were very excited. I mean, both me and Naman found out together, and both of us were very excited when we heard, because it was a very exciting opportunity for both of them to be featured on national television together. I know that Mohak was very excited because it was his first time doing something of the sort. So it was very exciting. It was very new as well because like out of the four of us, Nidhi, Mohak, Naman and I, me, Mohak and Naman had not been a part of something like this. Nidhi, of course, has been on television earlier, but the three of us have never been involved in something of this sort. So it was very exciting. Naman?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Naman, and for me, this news came as in shock at first because I first got very excited that Nidhi got such a big offer, and then I was in shock that would Nidhi and Mohak accept it, because when Mohawk sometimes is shy on camera as well when we are shooting together as well. So I was like in a bit shocked that will Mohawk be agreeing to it for being on national television? It's a huge platform as well. But then luckily and surprisingly Mohawk was very ready for it. So yeah.
Okay. So आप लोगों से जानना चाहूंगी कि निधि और मोहक को आप कैसे जानते हैं? मतलब कैसे जानते हो आप लोग मुझे?
Let Khushi answer.
मैं उन दोनों को 2 साल से जानती हूँ अभी. मैंने निधि के साथ आई थिंक अप्रैल में चालू किया था, एंड राइट ऑन फ्रॉम देयर आई न्यू अबाउट मोहक एज वेल. They had not announced it to her family as well, like her fans as well, but हमको पता था. But they are very 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 normal as well, like they're very chill, they're very sweet with each other. टीवी पे जो देख रहे हैं लोग वो दिखावा नहीं कर रहे. It is as they are actually. They are very playful with each other. They keep throwing jabs at each other, fun friendly jabs. Keep roasting each other as well. Mohak is very savage, people should know this. And they're very sweet. He's equally sweet. She does a lot for him, he does a lot for her. So they're incredibly sweet, and exactly how they are on television, but they're very domestic. For them, an idea of a fun time is just chilling together, being at home, enjoying.
Yeah, so I started following Nidhi before Khushi though, but I got to know in person about Nidhi a bit later because Khushi was the first one to meet her and to join the company. So I basically met her a few days after Khushi has met her. And then at about Mohawk, I found out when the actually got announced. I didn't know about Mohawk earlier as well. And being what just Khushi told that, whatever they're on television, it's the actual thing. Whatever Nidhi posts on Instagram as well, and in real life she's completely the same. It's not something that she's showing off in Instagram and she's a completely arrogant or attitude person in real life. The kindness, the humbleness that couple shows on Instagram is the same as well on the real life. I have spent more time with Nidhi and less time with Mohak, but then whenever I spend with Mohak also I feel the same, like they both are actually connected and they both are one people. Like when the attitude they both carry are both is the same, I would say. It's not something that they're showing off that we are such big couple and all that stuff.
Okay, so as they said, they have met on a dating app, and since then they have been dating each other, and now their marriage is on the table. So क्या कहना चाहोगे उससे लेकर?
जो भी वो दोनों चाहे, शादी करना चाहे, ना करना चाहे, हम उनके लिए बहुत खुश है. As long as both of them are together, we've seen the happiness they truly bring each other. So, whatever the future holds for them, we're very excited. I definitely hope and pray. मतलब हम शो देख रहे हैं तो वो I just hope and pray that both of them end up together even after the show, and that their bond signifies and strengthens. But like, just want to say that भगवान करे सब अच्छा हो, and we're very happy for them.
Yeah.
I would say whatever the fate and destiny hold of each person, may the best happen for them.
अच्छा, वैसे तो we all know कि निधि काफी एडवेंचरस है, she is so bubbly, but dogs is she is scared of dogs. So what was your reaction? Like एक तरफ एडवेंचरस होना, दूसरी तरफ डॉग से डरना. So what was your reaction on that?
मेरे को लगता है कि fear is a very normal सा emotion. I also have two dogs, and whenever Nidhi comes home to shoot, I have to keep them away because वो बहुत ज़्यादा डरती है. I have to either hold them in my hand the entire time that we're shooting or keep them away. And I understand that because fear can play a very psychological role. And भले ही टाइगर बहुत छोटा है, वो के डॉगी का नाम टाइगर है, और भले ही टाइगर बहुत ज्यादा छोटा है साइज में, जो जिसको डर लगता है उसको डर लगता है. तो आई एम नॉट श्योर उसका फियर कहाँ से शुरू हुआ था, बट एडवेंचरस मतलब वो राइड में जितने भी बैठो बैठ जाएगी, पर किसी जानवर के आगे वो नहीं जाएगी.
So basically, I also knew about the fear a long time back, as Khushi told, she comes home for shooting and stuff. Now, just the funny part is, whenever my friends watch the show and they send me a screen recording of that clip, she's getting scared, and my friends are also scared. So they being like, if Nidhi also can be scared, even I'm scared of your dogs. So it's normal. Sometimes I hype my friends that you are the only scared ones, but then they send me that screen recording of Nidhi's being scared. So I understand that many people have that fear, and it is normal to have that fear as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So my next question is कि निधि और मोहक अंदर गए थे जैसे कि हमने देखा. So क्या लगता है आपको कि आगे क्या होगा?
ये बहुत अनप्रिडिक्टेबल है बिकॉज ऑनेस्टली आई हैव नॉट बीन एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द रिदम ऑफ द शो टिल नाउ. कभी कुछ एपिसोड में लगता है कि नहीं 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 ऐसा नहीं होगा, और बिल्कुल प्लॉट ट्विस्ट आके कुछ और ही हो जाता है. सो आई एम genuinely not able to understand के मतलब तुक्का भी नहीं लगा पा रही कि हाँ ये हो सकता है या ऐसा होगा या उसकी डेट पे ऐसा होगा, मोहक की डेट पे ऐसा होगा. और ये मोहक उसको चुनेगा. व्हेन मोहक चोज उर्वी आई वाज वेरी सरप्राइज्ड. निधि का तो पता था कि समझ चूज करेगी, पर व्हेन मोहक चोज उर्वी आई वाज genuinely very surprised. बट मतलब मजा आ रहा है. आई थिंक दैट सरप्राइज एलिमेंट इज कीपिंग द शो गोइंग. सो यस.
So basically, for me, as Khushi just told, it's a surprise element in every episode. It's like suspense, and for the first time, I'm seeing Nidhi's this side of face also because I'm recently known her. So it's opening up slowly, slowly. Every episode has a suspense of Nidhi Mohak also. But then deep down, I have this feeling that Nidhi won't cheat on Mohak. Or I would say that they will stand each other when they are out of the show.
Yeah. Okay. So also Jad is in Temptation Island, and what do you want to say about him?
I did not know a lot about him because I hadn't watched any other reality shows as much. So he was a little bit of a surprise. But when I researched, he was quite fun. I could see the chemistry that Nidhi and him were having quite naturally because he looks very nice. But I mean, I could also see that he is very similar to Mohak in his looks. So I hope कि निधि मोहक को ही चुने, ऐसे बहकावे में ना बहक जाए.
Okay.
So I had no idea about him earlier to the show as well. I don't watch reality shows. So yeah, he obviously carries good looks, but then I feel his personality and Mohawk's personality has a bit slight of difference. I feel he holds a bit attitude and he wants to attract girls to him, but then I feel
close to during the show. One more that I also feel is Jimmy, the comedian. I feel like Nidhi also does like men with a good sense of humor, and he is naturally being a comedian. He's very funny from whatever I've seen in the introduction episode, and also in the recent episodes, he's also been trying to communicate a lot with her, and he's just trying to get to know her a little bit. So I think Jimmy.
I feel Samad as well because I feel that his face and face cutouts and body cutouts are similar to Mohawk, and I feel that Nidhi has a good friend of hers who looks exactly like Samad. I forgot his name, but she also has one friend who exactly looks like Samad. So I feel Samad would be better.
Okay, so don't you think Mohak is really getting tempted?
लग तो रहा है, but I'm sure that Mohawk is very sensible. From whatever we want him, he's very sensible. He's very mature. So I'm sure that he knows it's a game, and he's also playing to the rules of the game. But I can say that he is very mindful of his actions, and he's very mindful of what his partner would think of.
For me, when he was getting tempted, it was a shock for me because it's I told you as it's the flowers are opening properly, so it was a bit new for me, and I was a bit shocked that this side of Mohawk also. But then I feel that deep down he knows he has a heart for Nidhi, and I feel that he won't do anything to that extreme that he'll lose Nidhi because of what we have seen in real life with them both.
Okay. As we talked about Nidhi is scared of dog. So hating dog is, do you think it is deal maker or breaker?
This actually, I would say, depends on the situation and the couple, but I know the amount of affection and how much Mohak adores Tiger. मतलब मोहक की पूरी जिंदगी टाइगर पे चल सकती है. He's also said this in another TV interview before, that he could be left on an island with dogs and he would be the happiest. And Nidhi का complete opposite है. She's very scared of dogs. So it could be a deal breaker in this situation because it is something that is also very important for their future. Mohak would want a lot of dogs in their future, but Nidhi would clearly not. And even with Tiger, Mohak cannot separate him and from himself. But if Nidhi is not ready to accept, or Nidhi cannot get over her fear, then it could be a difficult situation for them.
I would say it's a deal. I would say that this fear of Nidhi will get over soon. Because earlier, being very honest, before we brought in two dogs at our home, I was completely like Nidhi. I wouldn't pet a dog, I would not even go near a dog. But first, when I tried it, and Nidhi also started petting Tiger. So the baby, she's taking baby steps, and I feel that she is gonna get over the fear, but not 100%. 95% या 98% तक उसका fear खत्म होगा. She'll just not be very, very attached as Mohawk, but she will get over the fear, I would say.
Okay, so we have seen Pound Nemo only on screen, but off screen you guys know them very well. So I mean, tell us something about them जो कि हमको नहीं पता है अब तक.
ये शायद उसके फैंस को पता होगा, but Nidhi does try and irritate Mohawk in a British accent whenever he's around, because वो वो इंग्लिश नहीं है, तो उसके इंग्लिश एक्सेंट बड़ी अजीब निकलती है. So whenever Mohawk is around, she tries and teases him, especially with water. And मोहक हमेशा चिढ़ जाता है. एंड शी ऑल्सो ट्राइज, पर उसका एक बड़ा ही मजा आता है. निधि ट्राइज टीजिंग हिम बाय आस्किंग हिम टू स्पीक इन अ वेरी भोजपुरी accent. They also made a video on this earlier, but Mohak actually nails the Bhojpuri accent. वो एकदम हरियाणवी बन जाता है, and he can speak in a very well Bhojpuri accent. But yeah, that is something that is very, I mean, not a lot of people get to see it real time, but yes.
I would say that we think like Mohawk is not a good actor or he must be taking so many takes. But I would say sometimes Mohawk is quicker than Nidhi. Sometimes he is quicker in speaking, and in shooting he can wrap up shoots way quicker. I'm not saying that Nidhi is a bad actor, but I've seen that, being from not the acting industry or not acting and suddenly acting on screen, some people are shy. But then for Mohak, that element is like, okay, two takes maximum and the part of the shoot is done. So he's really quick at shooting, I would say that.
ओके सो लास्टली चारों कपल्स में से हु डू यू थिंक कि ब्रेकअप होने के चांसेस किसके सबसे जल्दी है?
पहले तो we would not wish that on anybody that has been a part of the show because clearly वो लोग एक साथ थे for a longer period of time before they joined. But I can see Tane and Nikita breaking up because maybe because of the commitment issues that have been going around, and also just the fact that they've not known each other that well. They knew each other only for 4 months before they started the show. So शायद इस वजह से, because you've not had a connection as strong as everybody else has had, I mean, वो कहते हैं ना कि रिलेशनशिप के अर्लियर फेसेस वो बहुत स्वीट स्वीट लवी लवी होते हैं, पर later on you get to know the actual person. So maybe they have not gotten to know each other that deeply. So I could see them breaking up, but I hope they do not.
First of all, I also wouldn't wish to any couple that it happens. But then, yeah, I also feel that Nikita and Tane have been, it looks like already they have been separated, sort of, because I've seen Nikita being attracted too much. I forgot that person's name.
Jad.
Yeah, Jad. Oh, and it was like in the third episode itself, in the tub as well, and the bedroom. So, Nikita's actions are showing that, it's showing that it can lead to a breakup.
Okay, so my last question is what will keep Nidhi and Mohak together?
I'm sure कि एक तो उनकी यादें कि कि वो लोग इतने 2 साल से साथ रहे. It's not easy to forget a person you've been so close to, so vulnerable with for the past 2 years, especially someone who has seen your highs and your lows and just still been with you. They've stuck around, they've helped you get over whatever it was, and they've been with you. And secondly, I think maybe just realizing that this is a part of the game. The show is called Temptation Island, and they are going to tempt you in every possible way. And you have to remember that. And just being very sensible, mature, and mindful of your partner's feelings.
I would say the purity of love they have between them at the bottom of their hearts for each other, that would be one strong point holding back, because I've not seen until now those kind of couples who are very having those kind of love of found Nemo. And also one other thing is basically when Nidhi Mohak also hang out, you actually feel that it's always never it's like a boyfriend girlfriend, it's always a best friend relationship they hold at first. And I would say that Mohawk wouldn't lose that with Nidhi, nor Nidhi, because I feel at the strong heart Nidhi won't do anything that affects Mohawk. In real life also, she doesn't hurt anything. No, none of them hurt each other. The actions are very mindful with each other. So on cheating on each other would be the last option, or there's no option exists for them, I would say.
ठीक है, जाते जाते मैसेज टू योर फेवरेट कपल्स.
Nidhi, Mohak, we love you. We're waiting for you to come back. यहाँ पे बहुत काम पड़ा हुआ है, तो जल्दी जल्दी आ जाओ. And just be together at the end. And may you grow stronger. May you grow closer. And may the future only hold happiness for you.
Nemo, this is a message for you. We miss you a lot in Dubai. All of your students, Nidhi students, Mohawk fans, everyone's missing you a lot. And I'm also waiting to get back, seeing you both together again in one frame properly with happiness and love. Lots of love from Dubai.
Okay guys, thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Thank
Bye bye
you.
and see you.
Bye
Bye
bye.
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 See you.